What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of The Hangout.
Yes, we're back with another chat room edition.
Yep, today is a Monday and we are doing a sit down and we are just chatting.
Yeah. Today we are we're talking about something we have years of involuntary experience. Involuntary experience. We're talking from years and years of involuntary research.
We can just say body shaming.
Okay, cool.
Body shaming.
Let's go with that. All right.
We are here to talk about the abuse we experience from people very close to us. We're not going to talk about outside because that's something you don't have control over, but we just want to stick to the people who are around you. So your family, your friends, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. We are just practically sticking to that. Ne?
Yeah.
We just want to define and find out or figure out when is it actually enough for you to accept or be cool with the names that you actually encounter or the names that you are given by these people, all in the name of
it's a joke.
It's a joke. We are just friends.
It's a joke.
Oh, I'm just your mother.
Before we get into today's topic, you guys, please continue to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I don't know where this thing is. It's probably here. Oh, it's here. Oh, it's here. Oh, it's here. Oh, it's here. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. We're on a road to 100 subscribers. It's been a long one, and we want to make it shorter. Please subscribe.
All we are saying is we are asking you guys to help us get to 100 subscribers.
Yes.
So if you haven't subscribed, please, before you watch the video or before you continue watching the video, click subscribe.
Shout out to our existing subscribers.
Yay.
Shout out to you guys. The conversation can go anywhere. Like I said, we've seen it's years and years. We can't fit that.
It's been happening. It's still happening.
And the dynamic is different for everyone.
True.
And there's a typical guy dynamic. There's a typical girl dynamic as well. So it becomes, it's not a one size fits all kind of thing. And we want to figure out when is it abuse? Are you right to feel abused? Are you taking it too far and feeling abused? And also, if you specifically have done something in the past where you now look back and you're like, wait, that was kind of messed up. We wanna poke into those things too. So like I said, this could go anywhere. I'm a guy. Best place to start is guy dynamic. So with guys, there's an expectation that you have a thick skin, and I've been guilty of it too. I've been guilty of it because there's this expectation that if you're a guy, things are not supposed to hurt you, and if things hurt you, you're being sensitive. You're being too much. It's your fault that things hurt you. And if you're offended by something, you're not manly enough. So again, yes, there's everyone has the right to establish a relationship with someone, with people or whatever, and the boundaries and dynamics of those relationships, they pick themselves. So if two people want to be a certain way to each other, that's on them, and that's up to them. But the problem is when one person isn't that and the other is that. So where do you kind of find the meeting ground or where do you find the middle ground in figuring out that yes, we're friends, yes, we're cool, yes, we're siblings, yes, we're cousins, yes, we're whatever, but I don't like this. Whereas it's been the dynamic. Because it's not the easiest thing to speak out as a guy and be like, look, I'm uncomfortable with you calling me this, or you referring to me as that, or blah, 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 blah. So I want to explore that too. So
with me, I just feel like, I don't know, for me, I want to start by figuring out, is it okay for someone to actually come up with a name for you or tell you something that you already know? There's this thing, especially with family, that if you've not seen each other for a long time or whatever, And then the day you meet, you know, like there's that one person during the whole day, wherever lahlangana nawo khona, that person will have to remind you, Guti, you've gained weight. You awusanonanga. You awusanona the whole day. So now you have to torture this person because like how Kopalele is just gonna be like,
a comment
Don't I
on a
know?
person's weight is not a greeting.
it's not.
It's not a way to get close to them. It's not affection. It's not. Look,
Stop it.
and this happens with me too. So and a lot of people know that I actually don't like it. When you get it's actually mostly the same scenario. You get to a family thing. There's everyone there. You get to a family thing, and it's become the like when we were growing up, and we're still growing up. But when we were growing up, the popular thing to say would be or something like that. And as we get older, or as I get older, the popular thing to say is like, hey, like, and it gets tiring, you guys. Like, yeah, you giggle and laugh it off.
What are you eating? Like,
it gets
why
tiring.
are you keeping track of other people's weight? Why do you have to find something to say about someone else besides the okay thing to say?
Hey,
like,
it's fine.
Hi. But now you are gonna see things, and it's things that I already know. It's not that I don't know. And also, I am growing up as a person, so you can't expect me to grow up differently. You can now come back after 3 years and find me gilly slender. I've never been slender. Okay. So like there's no need. I just feel like for you to see someone and have a word for them, or why do we do that?
And also, here's the thing. Once you say that, you are giving the person you're speaking to the responsibility of making it still okay and cool. If you come to me and talk about you're giving me the responsibility to make sure that we are still okay from this conversation. Like, I now have to act in a way that doesn't offend you, even though I feel offended. And it's, I think, rather assume it would be offensive
than you actually saying it.
Rather assume it would be offensive. And if you know me that well, if you know me that much, you should be able to find other things to talk about. Like, it should be.
Besides that,
it should be incredibly easy to be like, Antoine, what's up? Whatever, anything. Like, it's very easy to get into whatever conversation if you know me that well. And if you don't know me that well, why are you talking about my weight? Like, it's give and take. And again, as a guy, like I said, you're expected to have thick skin and you can't moan and complain about things and whatnot. But if someone doesn't like something, they don't. That's just it. It gets tiring to have to keep a smile and laugh with you when I'm tired of you saying, "Hey, no,
this thing, yeah."
And anyway, it's not just one thing. It's not just the comment at when you see someone in a Kalumugun and whatever. It goes beyond. And the dynamic with guys is is making fun of each other and whatnot. Yes, it can be cool and a way to bond. If you see it as that, it can be. And I have friends whom we do that from time to time, and it's a common dynamic. We know what the vibe is. We know what, like, you can't explain it to someone outside of it. That's fine and that's cool. But the moment any one of us is like, yo, actually no, I'm not cool with this, I'm not comfortable with this, then each friend is then supposed to be like, okay, cool, that's a touchy thing for you, or that's something you don't appreciate. And if you're really a friend, it should be easy for you to step away from it. You shouldn't be fighting over this thing that you feel gives you a bond with me, whereas it doesn't feel the same for me, or vice versa, or whatever. Anyway, let's get off the friends thing.
But on that, I just want to touch on something, especially with guys. you guys like yeah, we are Rakwarana, like that's what is said most of the time. But my whole thing is, or my question, one thing I'm asking myself regarding everyone, is it actually okay to allow that to happen to you? Because yes, it's my mother who says it, or yes, it's my best friend who says it, but what control do I have in stopping that from happening? Because the thing is, if my mother's gonna come and call me whatever, I have a sister I have a sister who calls me my befu.
What is that? King and Eddie. My baby.
I don't know. It's just Jay describing Stoja. I don't know what that word is, but anyway, if someone comes and say mabefu to me, and this person doesn't just call me mabefu when we are together, this person calls me mabefu anyway. So now I have control of stopping her not to call me that, but I don't have control of stopping when she calls me that during other people. So now it's a name that everyone uses, and now how do I then stop that from happening? And it happens with guys as well. You guys, the scheme, they can call you something, but what happens if there's other people around them? And now you can control this one person to say, I don't want you to call me this anymore. Yeah. But you can't control the next person who is now mutual to you, but it's not actually your friend. Sure. Do you understand?
That happens.
It happens a lot. And so now my whole thing is, why do we even allow it? I don't think it's okay. I don't think it's okay for someone to find something about you. Like, why am I different from a thin person? Why am I different from a dark-skinned or a light-skinned person? Why must I be defined as this and not that? Why is there a division? Because at the end, I'm a human being. I shouldn't be feeling like I'm different from this person because of my body size. It doesn't make sense.
And here's the thing with there's with women, I think there's even there's always a high expectation for you to look good as a woman. Full stop. You must be everyone's cup of tea. Like you must be beautiful to everyone every time. That's what I've seen is what I've seen to be the reality with women. With guys, I just have to be clean. That's it, right? And so it because of that, I would assume it weighs even more for women, because when looks are spoken of with women in a bad light, it's also seen as it's much more degrading, so to speak. But with guys, it's not as heavy, which also could be a topic by itself. Why is it not a thing? And whenever it is a thing to you, it's seen as you being overly sensitive and whatnot. But as a guy, why can't I be sensitive? Why can't I be why can't I feel some type of way about whatever I want to feel some type of way about? If someone says why can't I just feel bad about it? Why can't I feel
and
attacked?
The thing is also, just on that, also you say something to someone and you don't know how they actually feel about that. So if you say, like, every time your mkava is a joke, they don't actually know, like, you don't know what that person is dealing with at that time. You don't know if mkava or is actually the reason why this person doesn't come out control. And
you don't
you come now and make a joke about it, like.
And looking inwards with me, this is about me fully. As a kid growing up, I've always been always been a thing. It's always been a thing. It's always been a thing. And there was some point in my life where I decided, okay, I'm gonna figure out everything anyone can say about this head. Everything. And after a while, it became, I'll shoot first before you do, right? So I ended up making every joke imaginable about the size of my head. Every kind of joke you could think of. That was my head and my ears. See, every joke you could think of. Hold it in, yes, thank you. Every joke you could think of. So I was like, look, I'll shoot first so that if I shoot, no one can shoot, right? and I then control the narrative. If I've said everything you can think of about me, then I will control whether we say things about each other or not. Because if I've said everything, you don't have anything to say. But then growing older, I'm now thinking, well, like, it's just the question I have and I don't have the answer to it. Am I causing myself more harm by doing that? Because now is it taking away from me looking at myself as the good things or the positive things or the things I like about myself versus the things I know people poke at, so I'm going to poke at first. So now I'm looking at the bad about me. Not the bad, but what is pokeable. Yeah, the holes in the whole thing, in my entire being. So is that taking away from me seeing the good in me or me seeing the... Yeah. But again, I'm a guy, so I can't be sensitive about these things.
What I think is that, because I think it happens also with us, with like big girls, ne? I think it happens a lot that you when you actually come out, because unfortunately we live in a world where you actually have to prove yourself. You have to, just as you say, you have to combat the things. And the thing is, I feel like when you combat the things, I don't know if it was because of what I've been through, God, like the plus size journey, but I feel like when you actually talk about these things, you're trying to avoid someone else saying it to you, because you're trying to say, I am aware.
Yeah.
So
it's sad
don't. It's sad. That's like,
unfortunately,
we live in a world where we have to prove ourselves to say, I can see this, and that's what a lot of us do. As because you come out, when you post or when you talk about yourself, you make sure that you include it.
You're blocking shots that make
I'm just trying to think of something, or like a hashtag that you can have, like hashtag I'm enough, hashtag those things.
You feel the need
you
to
feel
compensate.
the need to put it there so that they don't say and so you are looking for someone to actually approve and say but this one is not like confident in, which is also wrong. Why am I supposed to define myself? Why must I come and say why should I write those things so that you can accept that but
and why anyway, okay, everyone out there, this is just me, and her thing just brought me to this point. I dare you I dare you to compliment without saying confident. I dare you. Like, here's what I've noticed is a lot of people feel like okay, yes, it's built on something that really exists. What she just spoke about is a challenge that a lot of girls face, and the confidence then appears to be the trophy that they hold for having won and triumphed over these inner battles caused by outside forces. Cool, but there's more to people. People are a lot more complicated than having to fight using bonomukanka. Like, there's more to a person. Why can't people just exist? Like, why? And you find things that you find people saying things where they would never say to anyone of a different size. And like the moment my person wears a bikini, or she wears stepe, or shayle tank top. What is it? Stomach out. Crop top.
Crop top.
I need tank tops in my life. That's how I'm thinking about this. Anyway, yeah. So the moment you wear these things, you're all of a sudden brave. Why?
You are being labeled as confident.
Like, why should you be brave to do something anyone else does and no one bets on it? No one cares. Like, the moment the moment you are out there The moment you have a loud personality, the moment you have, and some
The
people,
moment you do normal things, that
Normal
normal things
things.
people do.
normal things.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of things I wish people would stop saying. Stop saying she dresses for her size. What does that mean? Like, what does that even mean? Like, and I've seen a lot of people try to turn that into a compliment. It's actually not.
It's not. There's a lot of things that are said actually to big girls that are supposed to come to you and be like,
The people saying them say them as a savior.
yeah,
They
and
feel like a lot of times people feel like them telling you you're confident is them being like giving you this trophy or them saving you out of depression or whatever. Like, look, people exist.
why do you need
Can
to
people
be
just exist? Like,
just in jail without being defined, without being like,
without having to define level.
yeah,
Like it's not.
confidence is not something. Confidence is amazing. Like, everyone needs to come with confidence because of blah 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 blah. But don't define me and say, oh, Stola says confident, because like, why? Like, why do I need confidence to be beautiful to you, or why do I need confidence to be accepted in the society? Why can't I be Stola and just that I just have extra meat? There's someone who has less meat or less fat. I don't know, but like, why must they be Stola but confident? Why? Confidence is me trying a dish I've never tried, and I know this dish is gonna be nice. That's it. It's not me being defined and confidence. Stop. Just stop. Confidence is within. I need to feel confidence myself. You can't define my confidence. If I'm outspoken or if papa, or you can't say I'm confident. Like,
Confidence doesn't need to be proven.
it doesn't need to be
It doesn't-
proven.
it
I
doesn't
can
have
be
to
quiet and in my own shell, but still be confident.
Facts.
So how can you define the fact that I am confident in my body,
Because
whereas I'm just living my life and just normal?
Guys, we're having a conversation. Let's try and dig into each other's minds and whatnot. Let us know what you think in the comment section.
Please.
I want to dig deeper into masculinity and the thing about masculinity and the points where it becomes toxic is that it looks small until you dig into it. So I'm personally I'm trying to dig into aspects of masculinity that are actually toxic in their nature. I can't say you saying in a limb cover is hurtful to me, that because that means I'm not a man. Like, it's kind of crazy. But anyway, let us know what you guys think. As a guy, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that it carries the same weight. Excuse the pun. It carries the same weight for me as it would for her, for instance. There's like with women, people have associated their worth to their weight, which is kind of crazy to think, because a lot of times women's worth is linked to how they look. You find that people would respect you more if you're pretty. If you fit the idea of what they
Of
view as
them
pretty.
think, yeah.
If you are attractive to them, then they'll figure out if you are worth just being respected, and the repercussions of that could go far. Like, your entire life could be based on if this one person respects you or not, and if you're not pretty to that person.
Hard luck.
Anyway, yeah, this is a heavy one, you guys.
It's a heavy one, yeah.
Excuse the pun again.
Really? Yeah, also maybe women's
It
next
could go
time,
anywhere.
if it happens, yeah guys, if you guys feel like we should do a part 2 as well, just say on the comment. But also, just because this is based on what we think or what we feel, so
be wrong.
we could be wrong. There could be
be.
someone else feeling like, but like it's
Doing
not
too
that
much.
serious. It's not that serious. Say it also, like, just comment and tell us what do you guys think, because I feel like there's also the thing is, it might be accepted, because also let's remember who we stick to, the people who are close to us for a reason, because those are the people that you can control.
Yes.
Those are the
Those
people
are the interactions
who,
you control.
Yeah, those are the interactions you control. So
and you have the most.
You have
these are, you will see the people close to you very frequently.
Very frequently. And imagine if you have to deal with this every time. And it goes back to, you don't know how I feel about my body. So if you come and make a joke about it, or if you feel it's okay, umpe libido or whatever, like, really? So now I must fight the fact that I look like this, and I must fight the fact that there's someone else who makes a joke about it. So basically now I'm fighting to survive. Like, just stop.
Yo.
Okay?
You guys, and don't talk about my health. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Like, my health, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah, also that, like,
I'm fine, you guys. I swear to you, I'm fine.
we're dealing with a lot. We're
Right,
dealing
you
with a
guys.
society where someone comes with their own definition of beautiful, and now you have to fit yourself in there so that you can be beautiful based on these standards.
And you guys, look, there's nothing wrong with preference. Absolutely nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing wrong. Like what you like. But in liking what you like, don't trash everything else.
Yeah, if you don't like something, then stay away.
You like dark skin guys? Yay. Don't trash light skin guys. You like smaller women? Yay for you. Don't trash bigger women.
Leave us out of it.
That's a you thing. Like
stick to your lane.
Stop trying to define people. Like, hey, like what you like, fine. Let us like what we like. And let those you don't like exist and live their lives. Free of your dislike. Anyway, you guys, let us know what you think in the comments. Let's keep the conversation going.
Engage.
With this one, we could have 15 parts.
And we okay.
We could have a lot to speak about, and yes, the first one we were just going off, and we just touched on the things we want to touch on. But if you want us to have a specific focus on anything, let us know. If you want us to speak on whatever, let us know. And let us continue the conversation in the comment section. And thank you to our subscribers. Thank you for being subscribed to us, and our numbers are steady rising. Yes, please. Yes.
Because I can see you are lento.
Okay. Say your thing. What's happening?
Anyways, I just wanted to emphasize on, if you don't like something, if you don't like what people call you, or if you don't like how your family identifies you, because
yes,
I'm sure Baba thing, but
it's okay to feel some type of way about it.
Don't.
It's okay.
Stop it. Talk to those people about it. Just stop it early also, before it, like...
That's not to say it's too late to stop it now. Still.
It's not. Nope.
Even if you're a guy, because you're expected to have a heart of rock or heart of leather or whatever.
Leather.
Like, what? Anyway, even if you're a guy, it's okay to feel some type of way about whatever you want to feel some type of way about. If you feel like people calling you fat, people calling you stodla, people calling you whatever, like it's crazy that people felt like stodla itself was not enough. They were like, okay, we're gonna say stodla and my like that alone was not enough.
Which shows you who, this person is just trying to get into your skin.
What is okay? And guys, if you feel some type of way, feel some type of way. It's fine.
It's okay to feel.
Feel what you feel. Feel what you feel, you guys. If you feel some type of way about things, it's okay. Don't bite your tongue for someone else to be comfortable.
Go back and subscribe.
Yes. It's just a click, you guys. It's just a click. That's it. Please subscribe. Thank you, you guys. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for tuning in.
And we out.